Imagine standing on the edge of the known world, staring down an enemy 5 times your size. Most would hesitate, consumed by fear, but not Alexander the Great. What was his secret? And how did he turn fear into his greatest weapon? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll uncover the mindset that allowed Alexander to conquer not just nations, but fear itself. At just 20 years old, Alexander inherited a kingdom surrounded by enemies. Most would have faltered under the weight of such responsibility, but Alexander was not like most. From the moment he took the throne, he was driven by a single belief. Fear has no place in the heart of a leader. It wasn't that Alexander never felt fear. He simply refused to be controlled by it. He understood that fear is born from the unknown. So, he sought to illuminate the darkness with knowledge and preparation. His mentor, Aristotle, taught him to see fear not as an enemy, but as a challenge to be understood. Armed with both intellectual and physical training, Alexander set out to do what others deemed impossible. At the Battle of Gaugamela, he faced an army 5 times the size of his own. The Persian king Darius brought elephants, chariots, and an ocean of soldiers to crush Alexander's forces. But Alexander didn't see an invincible enemy. He saw weaknesses waiting to be exploited. He led with precision, dividing the enemy forces and shattering their morale. His boldness turned the tide of the battle, proving that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting in spite of it. But Alexander's fearlessness wasn't confined to the battlefield. It was woven into every decision he made. He approached life with the same philosophy he brought to war. Embrace uncertainty, for it is the path to greatness. Alexander believed that to truly live, one must step beyond the comfort of the familiar. He famously said, "There is nothing impossible to him who will try." It wasn't just his armies that conquered territories. It was his unwavering belief in the power of human potential. Alexander inspired loyalty not through fear, but through vision. He showed his men that courage is contagious, that when one person dares to believe in the impossible, others will follow. His fearlessness wasn't recklessness, it was clarity. He knew that fear thrives in hesitation, and that bold action often dissolves even the greatest doubts. Alexander the Great's story is not just one of conquests and battles. It's a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome fear. He teaches us that the unknown is not something to avoid, but something to embrace. Fear may always be present, but it is our response to it that defines us. So the question remains, will you face life like Alexander, with clarity, courage, and the refusal to let fear dictate your destiny?